You ready to let the dogs out? What? Do what?
From the All Indiana Podcast Network.
Join Pet Pals TV's Patty Spitler as we celebrate our furry friends.
Cats, dogs, and all the critters in your family.
Celebrate the bond between pets and people and meet Hoosier heroes saving four-legged lives.
I love it. Good. I'm glad.
It's the Positively Patty Podcast.
I can't wait anymore. Me neither.
Now, your host, here's Wish TV contributor Patty Spitler.
Coming up, we're going to go traveling. Not only do John and Ann Craig Cinnamon love their puppy, but they also love to travel. So we're going to take a trip with them and find out, where did they go in 2022? Come along with us on the Positively Patty podcast. And now, on today's Positively Patty podcast, we're talking to two of my favorite people. These are the travel leaders, John and Ann Craig Cinnamon. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having us.
Before we talk about traveling, we want to talk about your puppy. You love dogs.
Oh, we love dogs, but we love a dog in particular, Reggie.
Reggie.
Reggie's our baby.
He's my third child.
Oh.
I refer to him as my third child. I have two grown boys and then my little furry baby.
Okay.
And he's the cutest thing.
He is he'll be 11 this July.
Oh, wow.
He's a Havanese, and he is adorable.
Yeah, he is.
He
Chocolate
is.
brown eyes. He's just adorable.
Now, as I said, and people know, I mean, this is what you do. You travel a lot. Who takes care of Reggie when you're gone?
We have a family that will watch him for us, and they've got two sons of their own. And they take in other dogs, and they have a dog of their own.
Okay.
And so he's like part of the family. He likes going, and he
And they
sleeps
love
with the
him.
son.
They've watched him long enough. They actually have a nickname for him. They call him the Professor, not only because of his white beard, but because of his inquisitive nature.
Oh, my goodness. And you said he's a Havanese? Is
Yes,
Havanese, yes.
right.
Okay.
Right. Yep.
Oh, my. Well, I love that. I love that. Okay, we're also going to talk about travel, and that's very important. People getting out again. Last year
Yes,
was
they
a
are.
breakthrough, and you folks traveled 5 different...
We went five. Yes, we did
Trips?
5 different trips
Okay.
in 2022.
Okay.
We didn't stop traveling during the pandemic. We just kept it to more domestic. We drove Route 66.
In
I saw
2020.
that,
Yeah, and we did
Went to Alaska in 21.
So we did a lot of things like that. But this past year we did in January we did a Caribbean cruise. Then in March we did Dublin, Ireland, but Dublin for St. Patrick's Day parade.
Oh,
but we
perfect.
drove all around the island.
Okay.
Then in May we did France.
Oh, those pictures were amazing.
Then we went back and did a cruise on Star Clippers, which is a clipper ship, and we did France. We did French islands of Elba and
Corsica.
and ended in Rome, and did a couple of things we hadn't done in Rome before, and then we just finished another cruise.
South Pacific cruise from Tahiti to Sydney, Australia, for 2 weeks, a 2-week cruise.
And bringing animals back into it, critters.
Yes.
Yes.
We, a couple of different places, we actually swam sort of scuba style with stingrays, and then we also snorkeled with sharks.
Snorkeling with sharks.
Yeah,
I love
it's a
that
little scary
alliteration.
when you see this fin coming towards you, and you go underwater and you see their eyes and they're looking at you. You know, it's like. But that was very interesting.
Yeah.
I used to scuba dive, haven't for a long time, but I remember. And you get a whole different perspective when you see them in their element.
Oh, absolutely.
Because you can see the lobsters come up to you and look at you, and the fish swim around you.
Yeah.
and
You're in their world,
That's
Right.
it.
and they're
Right.
thinking, "What are you doing here? What the?"
What the heck are you doing here? But it's quite an amazing experience. And I know you told me you're a travel junkie. This is what you love to do.
It is.
You've been, how many places in the world have you been?
All of them.
All of them?
116 countries now.
What?
Yeah. He's been to 100. John's been to
100,
111. I think
yeah.
he's only 5 behind me.
She got a
There's-
head start.
Well, I got a head start, and there's a couple of countries that I've been to that we'll never be able to go.
Okay.
So I've been to Syria. We're not
Yeah.
going to
Oh,
Syria.
yeah.
Lebanon. I lived in Iran,
Yeah.
although I would like to go back there. And
Yeah.
I've actually written a book about the time.
I was
that
just going to say,
yeah.
you got a book out about
Yeah.
that, too.
Yep.
So you've always loved traveling.
Yeah, I visited 49 of the 50 states with my parents. So my parents were hugely into travel. And so that's where I got it. And
Their thing was going to state capitals.
yeah,
wasn't it?
we'd go to every Capitol building
Oh, my goodness.
in each state. That was a big thing. And we had a camper when I was
Sure.
growing up.
Yeah,
And so
yeah.
we'd drive, out west or drive wherever. And at the time, I didn't appreciate it. I don't think you do. When you're growing up with something, you don't get it.
Yeah.
And then I moved to Iran with my first husband and traveled a bit, with him and whatever. And then, I had kids, so
Yeah,
you don't
yeah,
travel
yeah.
quite as much. You do
Sure,
domestic.
yeah.
And then when John and I got married 27 years ago.
27 years ago. You
Yeah.
got
We
married
just-
when you were 2.
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing.
So we just started traveling and have, I keep track of all of our trips.
Oh, goodness
and
gracious.
this last trip was our 101st trip together.
Oh, so John, you knew getting involved. First off, you got to love dogs. Secondly, you got to love travel to get
Yeah.
involved with Ed, right?
Yeah.
And kids. I had 2 kids.
Yeah. I really had no idea what the travel was going to be like, but it's been fantastic. And as she said, she traveled a lot before we got together, but just within the last 27 years,
Yeah.
frankly, before we got married, I had only been out of the country once to one of those, ambassador trips to the Bahamas.
Oh, yeah.
And so I have more than made up for that just in
Yep.
the time we've been together. I've over 100 countries.
Oh, there's a dated pop culture reference. Ambassador.
Yes, no kidding.
Oh, I
Yeah.
remember traveling
Oh
with
yeah.
them. Yeah.
And we did an ambassador to China, our first trip
Oh,
to China.
I have been
Yeah.
to China,
Yeah,
too.
yeah. But and after you've traveled so much, after a while, it becomes, well, what's next? And you up the ante quite a bit,
That's
know.
what I was going to ask you. Is there a place you want to go that you haven't been?
We have a couple of things left on the bucket list,
Okay.
and 2 of them we're doing this year. So one is Arctic. We're going to sail around Norway. It's called Svalbard, and it's where polar bears live, and it's an archipelago that's north of Norway but belongs to Norway.
And it's above the Arctic Circle. So this will be our first time above the Arctic
the
Circle.
Yes,
Circle.
and
So we'll
it's go ahead.
Start there, and it'll sail across. We'll go to Greenland. We've never been there
I
before.
hear that's beautiful.
And then it will finish in Iceland, that we've been to before, saw the Northern Lights there, but it
Yeah.
should be a terrific trip.
And then the other is back to South America. We've not done Iguazu Falls, and we've not done Chilean Patagonia, so we're going to do those things. So Saudi Arabia is on the list in the future. We were supposed to go during COVID, and it got
Couldn't do it.
canceled.
Right.
So there's a few things left, but it has become more adventurous. So it's things like, we did the Trans-Siberian Railway, and we filmed all along the way, and, we have a documentary that went national,
That's fun.
a Journey on the Trans-Siberian Railway. And things like that, and we've hiked the Himalayas. We hiked to see Mount Everest. It was 4 days of hiking.
Well,
Hardest thing I've ever done.
and you know what you got to do? You got to do these things now.
Because you want,
Exactly.
yeah.
You can't do it 20 years from now.
No,
Right.
we won't be
There's-
here 20 years
You
from now.
walk a lot. You move a lot.
Do it
Oh,
while
yeah.
you can.
Yeah. And I'm not sure I don't think I could do Himalayas now. I think I'd be really concerned about doing it, the
Well,
older you
I'll
get.
tell you what. After I get my new knee,
Okay.
then we'll go to the Galapagos.
Okay.
country.
Oh,
Okay.
yes.
Oh,
You
Oh,
would
Galapagos
love
is
that.
so
I
It's
know.
fabulous.
The
It really is.
Animals are amazing.
Because
They
they
are.
don't know there aren't people there, so they're not afraid of you. They come
Exactly.
and
Exactly.
They don't run away.
They don't. Run.
We snorkeled with sea lions there.
Oh.
And it was one of the most fun things I think I've ever done.
Yeah.
Well, I envy you, and I don't say that to many people, but I envy what you've done. I admire what you've done. I respect what you've done. And if you would like to go for a travel with the travel leaders, how do they get a hold of you?
We can be reached at 317-709-4609.
Say that again.
317-709-4609.
Remember when you didn't have to put 317?
Yeah.
And John and Ann Craig Cinnamon, wonderful. Look for their stories on Great Day TV and also Pet Pals TV. And you might see some interesting things, too. You might see you folks snorkeling in the very near future.
Yes.
Hmm.
Yes.
He says. All right. Thank you so much,
Thank
Sam.
you.
Thanks
Thanks
for
for
having
having
you.
us.
I want to go somewhere now.
We can arrange that.
I think they can. All right. With that, we say goodbye, and we'll talk with you next time on the Positively Patty podcast. Take care.
Discover more pet-friendly stories at petpalstv.com and stay with Wish TV online at wishtv.com and when you follow Wish TV on Facebook. Be sure to like and subscribe to this podcast and discover more great podcasts from the All Indiana Podcast Network now at allindianapodcastnetwork.com.